Hello all and welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts, and this is Tracy. I need to make some throw pillows for a customer. It's the same young lady who ordered pillows where I put her name on them. I'll include the link to the video where I did those, and I used the dish mat, the from the Dollar Tree, the drying mat, and I used two of these to make those pillows. However, these are not big enough. She wanted bigger pillows. So when I used these, I put two together. And so this would be the size, a little bit smaller than what that pillow turned out to be. She wanted larger pillows, throw pillows for her living room to match the ones that I made for her. So what I've decided to do is use the same color but the towels. So I'm sorry, these dish mats are 12 by 18. 12 by 18 inches, which I said this drying mat is too small. So I purchased the towels, and it's the same color. These are the matching, to go in your kitchen, the matching sets. So I purchased two of these kitchen towels, and the measurements of these kitchen towels are 15 inches by 25 inches. So they're bigger. Yeah, these are 12 by 18, it's 15 by 25. Okay? And I'm just going to open one and show you. So I got to figure this out first because this towel is long. And although it is wider than the drying mat dish, or whatever that thing is called, it's still not going to look right to me in putting two of these together. It's going to be too long. So I would still have to shorten this to make the pillow look symmetrical some type of way. Or I'm thinking, do I need four of these and sew this together? But then the pillow would be humongous. If I sew two of these together, two sets of these together, then I could, I don't know. I got to figure this out first. I definitely don't want the pillow to be this long, but only this wide. That's kind of like a pillow for your bed. Well, I'm just going to try some things. We're going to see. So what I decided to do, I've cut it down to where it's still 15 inches wide, but it's only at 20 inches in length. So that looks a little more symmetrical rather than being so long. And so I folded the edges over and sewed them down on each side. I'm going to do the other towel just like this, and then we'll put the two together. See how that does for the first one. And I sewed it down like this so that the edges, I'm going to try and do a decorative edge. We shall see. Let's get started. And I'm going to wing it. And we'll see what happens. And I have on my shirt that I got from Maryland. Isn't it beautiful? For my 1,000 subscribers. Beautiful. The hustle is real. Thank you. So what I've done is cut off close to 2 inches off each side. And I've done that on both pieces. And then turned it over about a half an inch and sewed a seam. What I've done is the same way she wanted her other pillow. So I've already sublimated. She wanted her name, and the decor for her name is animal print. So I've already done Sharon in the animal print and sublimated it on this one piece. If I have these together and I sew along here on the outside, then this part is going to show. I want that edge to show like that. I believe. I'm going to do that from right here to right here on both sides, because I'm also going to be sewing on the pretty side on the outside of it down these seams. Just let me get started so you can kind of see what I got here in my brains. and see if it's going to work out. Let me just get started and we're going to see how this works. Just match them together as close as I can. And I want to come right here at this seam that I've sewn. Start right there, right on this edge. Okay. I'm just keeping these two pieces together. So I do a couple stitches, back stitch, and let's go. And I just want to come to right here where I stitch this part. Hopefully it's going to work like I want it to. We'll see. Yeah. Rather than turning these edges on the inside, I want to leave them like that. So I'm going to come back and do the opposite side the same way. So I'm going to start right here on this opposite side at this seam that I did on the end, the edge. Get these lined up right and do the same thing that I did on the opposite side. Okay. So it's open on both ends. I am going to come down a half an inch down this side because I want this open, not open, but you'll see when I get done. I'm not sure how I'm trying to explain this. I'm going to sew down the sides now, putting the two pieces together on each side, and I'm doing about a half-inch seam allowance. This much. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over and do the opposite side the same way, but I'm going to leave an opening big enough so that I can stuff this pillow. Same thing, half an inch on each side. Right about there should be good enough, leave me enough room to stuff the pillow. So there we have it. Let me stuff it and see what it looks like. So I want to try something different. This is 2 inches by the width of whatever this is, 2 by almost 14 inches long. And I want to try this fringe. I want to see if I can create this fringe. And I'm just going to start wrapping this yarn around this strip all the way down. And it's a tan, a light tan, and it will match with this. So I'm just going to continue to wrap all the way down, and then I'll show you how I'm going to attach this next. So let me do this, and I will return once I get all the way down to the other end. So I've got it all already wrapped all the way down. And the ideal is to stick it right in between here and use my glue gun. Put a bead of glue on the inside of this material, this towel. Just going to do a little bit at a time, a couple inches at a time. Stick that in there. And continue all the way down. You can't see. Let me move this camera. I hope this angle's a little better. So I'm just putting a strip of glue along that edge inside, like so. Pushing this up in there. Hold it down for a few seconds, and then I'll just keep going. Hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm just going to cut it out and go with my original plan. Just trying something different. Okay, I got a little bit more to go. Got a couple more inches of glue to put here. Push this up in there and hold it down. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, which it shouldn't take but a few seconds. So what I'm going to do now, it should be dry. Don't have to do the back side. I'm just going to go in between the yarn and the board, the cardboard, and cut all the way down. Get up in here and cut. And I'm sure I'm going to have to even this yarn off, but I just want to see what it looks like. See if it makes it look any better. A little decor to the pillow. I should be able to pull this cardboard out. I should. Might be stuck a little bit in places, but it should come off with the thread intact, and it did. I don't know. What do you think? Oh no, we're gonna see what it's gonna look like when it's stuffed. If I don't like it, I can cut it out. I don't know. We'll just go. Let's just go. Let's just see. I hope I'm not messing this pillow up. So I can't do this side until I stuff this pillow and sew this part down. And then I'll be able to do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm going to get my stuffing. Stuff this. You don't need to see all that. I'll bring it back once it's stuffed. We'll sew this part up, and then we'll do this fringe with this piece of cardboard on this side. Let's see what it looks like. All right, I shall return once again. Got her stuffed pretty good, and then I already closed this end off. So I'm working on the fringes for this side over here. And I find it easier if I just turn this like this. And I'm putting a single layer. I'm not doubling over, a single layer, so that that glue makes sure to touch every single thread, every single piece of yarn that's on this edge. So I'm just doing a single layer and wrapping it around like this. It's easier than doing this because then you cross over and mess up, and so I just turn it. Just keep turning it till I get to the end. So when I get to the end, I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the other side. Glue it in, cut it down this way, pull the cardboard out, and see what I'm going to do with the next pillow. I've gone ahead and glued it in, save a little time. I'm trying a different pair of scissors to see if they'll go in here a little better. And cut this yarn, maybe. Get up in there. And I'm putting the blade in here, and then I'm just pulling up on it because I'm trying to get right here in the center so that it's pretty even, and I won't have to do too much trimming to make it even. There we go. Now let's pull this board out. Stuck a little bit, but just pull on it. And you see it's not even pulling the yarn out. And there we have it. Look at that. Just think about that idea. Cute, right? I think so. So now I'm going to work on the second pillow. I don't know what design I'm going to do. I may go with the same exact design. I'm going to work with it for a minute. If I do something different, I will record it. If not, I'll just come back with the finished pillow. Not sure. Play it by ear and wing it. We're going to see. We're going to see. So basically, I've done this pillow the same way. I'm going to show you when I'm totally complete. It's a little longer. I didn't cut it as short. And I placed the yarn inside here, and I have this much hanging over. So the difference I did with this pillow and the other pillow is I take it in and sew it down at the edge. Now the yarn is held in there, but I want that flap to stay down. So I stick it in, stick the needle down in there, and I'm going to reverse first. And then I'm going to come forward and sew all the way down here about 3/8 of an inch. And this side is a little more awkward to do because the pillow is stuffed. So it's a little awkward to work with. Cut all my strings off, which I basically have done already. Let's cut that one off, and then take my lint roller, get all the fibers off. On both sides. And let me just show you this edge. So this is the difference with this one and the other pillow, and it's longer. I kept the length pretty much. So thank you. Give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And let me know what you think. How do you think these look? They're a little different, but I think they turned out nice. I'll put both of them together and try and take a picture of both of them, or one at a time. I don't know what will fit in the camera, but thank you. Have a great day. Peace out. Later. So here's the first one that I did. It's just maybe 2 inches shorter than the second one. And here is the second one. And you can see the difference of the seaming on the side. But this is the second one. And then I'll try and put them both in the camera so you can see both of them. There we go. Thanks again. Be blessed.